to show you how to calculate PAYE, pay as you earn, and salary payslip. Okay, and I'm trying to modern the computation in such a way that if I key anything on the basic salary, it will automatically calculate the allowances, okay, and even the proposed method. Okay, so if I key E 1.5 on the basic salary, okay, and you can see the calculations, all the allowances calculated both for the old and the proposed method. Okay, and the gross income is the same for both. Okay, so now let's go further. Now, the first relief we want to calculate on the old method is consolidated relief allowance. Okay, or 1% of gross income, whichever is higher. The 200,000 you're seeing here is fixed based by law. The 1% gross income is 1% of this gross income to have this amount you are seeing here, 57,750 naira. Okay, then you add it to 20% of the gross. Okay, and 20% of the gross is 1,155,000. So you add it to the 200,000 to have 1,355,000 as a total relief for the old method. Okay. Now, the new method, which is the proposed method, is maximum of personal relief, which is 800,000 by law. Okay. Rent relief, okay, of lower of 200,000 or 20% of actual rent paid. Okay. Assume that the actual rent paid is the total relief is 200,000. You key in there and you add it together to have 1 million. Okay, so if you compare the old method and the proposed method, you see that there's already a decrease of 355,000. Okay, now let's move further. Then you can see the earned income. Earned income is gross income minus the total relief to have an earned income. Okay, now let's determine the tax exempts. Tax exempt is the dependent allowance is maximum of 2. Children allowance is maximum of 4. Union due is 2% of basics. The pension is the addition of the basic salary, the transport, the housing, and 8% of that amount together. Okay, and the National Housing Fund is 2.5%. Okay, the same apply on to the proposed method. You can see that the two amounts are equal. Okay, there's no difference between them. Now, you now have to determine the taxable income. You deduct net earned income minus tax exempt to have taxable income. Okay, and you can see the taxable income for the proposed method is higher. Okay, it's higher by 355,000. Okay, let's look at the tax band so that we'll know what the tax the old method we pay and the tax the proposed method we pay. Okay, if you apply the tax band, okay, you see the first 300,000 7%, this amount, you follow it to this level where you have 1.6 million. Okay, and it's based on 21%. Now you compare to calculate the above 3,200,000. You see my highlights now. From here, okay, B28 to B32, you add it together, minus it from taxable income. So the difference is multiplied by 24%. Okay, and that's what you have there. So when you add this together, you add all this together, you now have annual taxable. Okay, then when you divide this one by 12, you have a monthly taxable. Okay, for the old method. Okay, and let's look at the proposed method. The proposed method, the tax band the first 800,000 is free from tax. That's why it's half 0%. It's free from tax. Okay. And the next tax band is 2.2 million, right? So for you to determine what is the tax that is associated with this 9 million, you have to add this together. See my highlight. Add this together, minus it from taxable income, times it by 80% to have this amount you are seeing here. So if you add this together now, you see that comparing these two with this, you can see that the proposed method is reduced, okay, by these amounts, 184,730 naira. Okay, that's what the person will be saving annual. Okay, every year this staff will be saving this amount. Every month he will be saving this amount, 15,000 plus. So we can see that the proposed law actually is for the benefit of the low income earner. So if this video is able to address your challenges, you find it useful, kindly share it, kindly like it and subscribe to it. And also be available for my subsequent video, because in the next video, we're going to show you how the higher income earner pay more tax than the low income earner. Thank you.